Hi there.
Hi.
You know, there's plenty of room in there. The train gets emptier with every station as it moves away from the city.
Yeah, I know.
So why are you sitting on a luggage rack then?
Habit.
I see, you're a commuter.
Only on the weekends.
Actually, it's the same for me. Each Friday and Sunday, always on the same trains. You too?
Yes, at least for my way back.
Cool. Funny we didn't meet before. Where are you going?
To St. Albans.
Oh yeah, I could have guessed that, since it's the next and only stop left on the road. I meant, why are you traveling?
I visit my mom on the weekends.
So your parents are divorced.
That's kind of a personal question.
Right, sorry.
They're actually not divorced, just living in different places.
But then they're not together anymore, are they?
You're very nosy, you know that?
It's so curious. Too curious for your liking?
A little.
So you don't like talking about your parents?
I don't know. I just never do.
Why?
I can't think of a person I would share my thoughts with. I don't have any brothers or sisters.
What about friends?
My parents' relationship doesn't seem like a very relevant topic I would talk about with my friends.
Well, I think it's a relevant topic. Maybe not to your friends, but to you, isn't it?
Well, it certainly affects my life.
I like talking about things that occupy my brain. It makes it feel settled. I feel like expressing my thoughts helps me to sort things out, get a clearer picture of what I really think, or how I really feel. It makes things tangible, and therefore malleable. Doesn't even have to be a real person you talk to. To be honest, sometimes I just talk to myself. Or I imagine this person similar to me, or to what I would like to be. Or even better, I talk to strangers.
Strangers like me.
Exactly. So, would you like to give it a try? Share some of your thoughts with a complete stranger.
With you?
Yeah, why not?
Because I barely know you.
Well, that's kind of the point. Sometimes it's easier to talk to someone you never have to see again. If you like, we could get to know each other better by sharing an interesting fact about ourselves.
Like our names?
Names? A name is the most impersonal thing I could think of. It's given to you, right? So you have no choice of it unless if you decide to change it, but most people don't. So you have this thing, right? This name that you probably share with thousands of strangers, and I mean that in both ways. It is often the first thing you tell a person you meet, the first and probably most irrelevant thing a person gets to know about you. And then there are a large number of strangers stuck with the same name. Some names, I feel, are more like a collective term for people from one generation.
Wow. So we don't tell each other our names? Fine by me. I'm bad at remembering names anyway.
I feel most people are. Just more proof that it's unnecessary information. Unworthy of being stored on our hard drive. Instead, tell me, why are you really sitting on a luggage rack?
To be on my own.
You always been a loner, or is it something about the train that brings out your inner maverick?
It's not that. It's when I sit here on the luggage rack and look outside the window, see the world passing by, see the landscape change from urban to rural. It's when I feel myself changing too, in a way. I think of my dad hugging me at the station, waving, but then immediately leaving, not wanting to see me leave. And I think of my mom waiting at the station to pick me up, even though my home is only like a 20-minute walk. So in the train, I like having this quiet moment just to myself. Getting myself together, attuning to a new part of my life. I'm sorry. That got very deep very quickly.
See? Way better than just telling me your name. How was it?
Surprisingly easy, which is actually quite frightening. Sharing personal thoughts always makes me feel kind of exposed, vulnerable.
Doesn't have to. I'm not gonna tell anyone what you told me. Why should I? I'm not part of your life. I don't know anyone you know, as far as I know. So, this conversation will have no impact on your life, except on yourself, of course.
That's a very interesting perspective.
Thanks. By the way, you said you liked your quiet moments. So you probably got really annoyed when I started talking your ear off.
To be honest, yes.
Right. Well, shall I just leave you to your thoughts again?
Not so fast. You're not getting away so easily. It's your turn.
What?
Tell me something about yourself. And not just something mundane or innocuous.
All right, you got me. What do you want to know?
How about, where are you traveling every weekend?
I also visit my mom and my dad. I go to boarding school, but come home every weekend.
A boarding school, that's... Why are you going there?
Tennis. I wanted to become a professional when I was in 4th grade. So I decided to go to a school that supports these plans.
You decided? It surely was at least partly your parents' choice, right?
No. No, it was definitely mine.
Oh, okay.
It's always been my dream.
Sorry, did I offend you?
It's all right.
So what's it like? Going to a boarding school?
I know what I'm doing it for.
To become a professional.
Right.
You like it there?
Who's the nosy one now?
Just curious.
Honestly? No. No, I don't like it at all. It is not at all what I imagined it to be. There are so many dumb rules, and the people are just like, God! Not that I would care. I never did before. I had tennis. But somehow even that just isn't fun anymore.
Then why are you staying there?
Like I said, become a professional.
Even though you don't actually like playing tennis anymore?
Actually, I kind of hate it.
Then why don't you just quit?
I can't, okay? It's my dream.
What?
Don't you sometimes dislike what you're doing? And you'd love to quit immediately. But then you think again and you realize that it would be weak to give up. It's your duty to continue.
Or you just don't have the courage to quit? Because you don't want to admit that what used to make you happy just doesn't anymore?
I think it's normal to doubt that you're doing the right thing sometimes. But then you think, hey, there are a lot of good things about it, and that makes it worth continuing.
I don't believe in the right thing.
Really? Then what's your goal in life?
I don't have one.
That sounds horribly depressing.
It's not. It's liberating.
Whatever.
Want some chocolate?
I'm not supposed to eat sweets. Yeah, thank you. Vegan? You're a vegan?
No.
It does say vegan on the package. Did you buy that by accident?
No. Am I not allowed to buy vegan products if I'm not a vegan?
You're allowed. It's just so much more expensive. Where'd you buy it?
Habit. I haven't bought any animal-based products for almost 2 years.
So you are a vegan?
No. If you offered me a piece of normal milk chocolate, I'd eat it.
Then why did you buy vegan products?
Do I have to justify this? Not consuming any animal-based products doesn't do any harm. In fact, from an ethical point of view, it is even better. Less cruelty to animals, fewer carbon dioxide emissions, hence better for the environment.
Spoken like a true vegan.
Look, even if now I decided to never consume any animal-based products again, I wouldn't call myself a vegan. I don't want to give people a label they can use to put me into a category. And I don't want my future self to be limited by expectations. I think it wouldn't be fair.
I think I get what you mean. I like your way of looking at things. It's refreshing.
Thanks.
The next station is St. Albans, where this train terminates. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. All change, please.
Right, that's me.
Well, I could have guessed that. Last stop on the route.
Right. So, do we exchange numbers?
Actually, no.
Can I at least give you mine?
No.
Can you tell me why?
I don't think it would be fair. I'd probably never call.
It's okay. You have the chance to.
This conversation was, I don't know, special. Thank you for encouraging me to share my thoughts, but I like what you said. You're not part of my life. You could also just be an imaginary friend.
Right.
So I'd like to remember this conversation not knowing whether it really happened or not. So I don't want you to become part of my life outside this train. I don't want you to become real.
So you want me to only exist on this train? How about we meet again next weekend, same time, same train, same luggage rack?
Yes. Yes, I would really like that.
Cool. Well, I'll see you then, Clara.
I never told you my name.
It is one of the most common names in our generation. It's mine too.